Hello everybody and welcome to Creation Myths. This video is going to be kind of an introduction to the channel because my old intro video is pretty outdated at this point from a few years ago, so I'm making a new one. So if you are new to the channel and don't really know what's going on here, this video is for you. If you know what the channel is all about, if you're familiar with my work, then this video is probably not really for you, but thank you for watching anyway. So for those of you who don't know me, who somehow stumbled onto this channel without knowing what's going on here, my name is Dan and I am an evolutionary biologist. I have a PhD in genetics and microbiology, so I'm all about evolutionary biology and genetics and how all that stuff goes together. But that's not really specifically the focus of this channel. This channel is called Creation Myths because this channel is all about so-called creation science and why it's wrong. Basically, what I do here is I take the claims from scientific creationism and I give those claims a really serious look. So I'll take things like irreducible complexity or genetic entropy or any one of dozens of other similar concepts you can think about. And I'll treat those like legitimate hypotheses that we can test and evaluate. So we'll really dig into what these concepts are all about, what the claims are that creationists make around these concepts, and we'll look at how well they hold up. Spoiler alert, they never hold up ever. They're all nonsense. But we're going to take the time here to figure out exactly why that's the case. So if you're looking for quick, relatively simple explanations for why this or that creationist claim is wrong, this is the place, especially if those claims have to do with things like genetics. But that's not all we do here. We also do book reviews. I love getting creationist books and going through them and taking notes and annotating and then telling everybody what's going on in this book and why the central claims are nonsense. So we have a whole bunch of those on this channel and more coming. We also do literature reviews. I love when creationists publish stuff, especially in the real scientific literature. They kind of do the Trojan horse thing where they get their work into a real journal. But I also love looking at their papers in the fake creationist journals that are pretending to be peer-reviewed journals. So periodically I'll take a look at an actual creationist publication. We also have panel discussions here with various friends of the channel and other people who do similar things, especially when those people have an expertise that's different from mine, so we can kind of spread our bases around and cover different creationist claims. I also like to respond to critics because periodically professional creationists get wind of what I'm doing here and feel like they have to respond, so that I get to respond to them when they specifically talk about something I've said. And then my favorite thing that we do here is I get to have in-depth conversations with professional creationists, actual working professional creation scientists. I've invited a bunch of people on and a bunch of people have said yes. So on this channel, I have had on as guests Dr. Michael Behe, Dr. Fazal Rana, Dr. James Carter, Dr. Charles Jackson. I've had on Sal Cordova. I've even gotten to talk on other channels with Dr. Nathaniel Jeanson, Dr. Jason Lyle. I've gotten to talk to a ton of professional creationists, and I love that because that gives us time to really dig into the details of the ideas that they're proposing, and that's really my favorite thing here. Now, a bunch of professional creationists over the years have said, no, they're not interested in talking. And that's fine, but I'm going to keep asking, and hopefully more and more of them keep saying yes. So that's what I do here on Creation Myths. This is designed to be your, I won't say one-stop shop for all things anti-creationism, because there's way too much for one person to cover, and there's a ton of other people who are experts in things that I'm not, that are going to do a better job covering those things. But in terms of your basics about evolution and genetics and the creationist claims in those fields, you're going to find a lot of what you're looking for here in terms of why creationists are wrong and the simple responses to the creationist arguments when you encounter them. So I hope that's something you find interesting and useful. If it is, please hit subscribe and stick around and be on the lookout for more anti-creationist content. Thank you for watching, and don't get fooled.